Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Can you help me buy my textbooks?
There will probably be a book list in the bookstore. Do you have your class schedule handy?
No, I don't have that.
To get started, take that list over to the bookstore. Do you know where the bookstore is?
I am not sure where the bookstore is.
When you pass the gym, it'll be the first door on the left. Do you know how to sell your old textbooks for money?
Yes, I knew I could do that. Exactly how do I go about selling them?
If you give your used textbooks to the person at the booth outside the door, he will reimburse you. Can you go over there today?
I think maybe I could be there.
I am free at 1.
Maybe that would work.
I'll catch you later then. Have a wonderful morning.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi Stacy.
How was your summer vacation?
I worked over the summer at a restaurant. Have to make tuition money, right? What did you do?
I took summer school. I withdrew from 2 of my classes last year, so I wanted to make them up.
So are you officially a junior now?
Yeah, and I have 5 credits to spare. I only needed to take 10 credits over the summer, but I took 15 because the price was the same.
That makes sense. So where is Nicole?
She dropped out of school completely.
Really? Why?
She worked at a startup company as an intern, and since the business did well, they asked her if she wanted to work full-time.
Wow, she's so lucky. She doesn't have a degree and she already has a job.
It sounds good now, but I'm traditional. I want the degree, so I wouldn't have accepted the offer.
Do you know how much they are paying her?
I don't know, but I bet it must have been a good offer, or she wouldn't have accepted it.
Ms. Green, are the schools more or less similar everywhere throughout the United States, or do they differ in various sections?
The system of public schools is fairly uniform everywhere throughout the United States.
Do most students in the United States attend private schools or public schools?
Most public schools in the United States are very good, and the majority of students attend the public schools.
Which students go to private schools, then?
Children needing special instruction, children whose parents can afford to send them to private schools, and children whose parents want them to receive a religious education.
But are the public schools good everywhere?
No, public schools can be very different, even in the same city.
Does it cost anything to attend the public schools? Are there any restrictions as to who may and may not attend?
The public schools in the United States are free to everyone and there is no cost to the student. In most states, even the textbooks are free. There are no restrictions as to color, race, or religion. Any student wishing to attend the public schools may do so.
How may I help you?
I want to get a passport.
You need to apply for a passport.
When can I apply for it?
You can apply right now.
I'd like to do that.
Fill this out, please.
What's next?
I will need to take your passport picture.
When will my passport be ready?
It will take about 3 weeks.
That's great. Thank you.
What book is that?
I just bought a new atlas. I'm looking this map of the world. Look at Russia. That's a vast country.
Canada, China, and the US are huge too.
There are several tiny countries in the world too. Countries like Monaco are smaller than many cities.
Those small countries are microscopic compared to Russia. European countries are relatively small. France looks quite big in Europe, but compared to many countries in other continents, it's not very L.
Britain is half the size of France, but Great Britain is still one of the largest islands in the world.
The thing with large countries is that often they have vast areas of land that are useless or hardly used. Russia and Canada have enormous areas of ice and forest. Excuse me, do you study Chinese at the university here?
Yes, I do. But my characters are very bad.
It takes a long time to learn Chinese writing.
Are you Chinese?
Yes, I am. I am from Taiwan. I came here to study political science.
How do you like it?
I like it so far. But my English still needs work.
I want to study Mandarin and international relations.
Does the Chinese department here teach regular characters or simplified characters?
They teach regular characters.
I see. I'm from Taiwan, so I know regular characters better than simplified.
You just said your English needs work, yes?
Yes, that's true, especially my writing. I think my papers aren't good enough. I make too many grammatical mistakes.
Well, I am very serious about learning Chinese. But for me the hard part now is pronunciation. You have the 4 tones in Chinese. It is very hard. Maybe, if you have time, maybe we could do a language exchange.
You mean you and I?
Yes, why not? I mean, if you come to this cafe often, maybe we could meet here and practice Chinese and English.
That sounds like a good idea. How often would you like to do it?
Let's see, my schedule right now is quite busy. But I think I could spend 90 minutes a week in language exchange.
How would we manage it though? How would we spend the 90 minutes?
First, we could spend 45 minutes working on your English writing. If you want, I could help you edit your papers. Or we could do English conversation. Whatever you want. And then the next 45 minutes you would help me with my Chinese.
Would I help you with writing?
No. For me right now, the important thing is spoken Chinese. I need practice. So you could tutor me in speaking. We could use my textbook, and you could ask me questions. Then you could correct my mistakes.
I think it sounds like a good system. But when is it convenient to meet?
Well, today is Monday. Actually, for me Monday at this time would be the best. I am free from now until 11.
Me too. In fact, I'm free until 1.
So if you want to meet at 10.
It sounds good. I will bring the papers I'm working on.
And I will bring my textbook and a tape recorder. I would like to record some things so I can practice on my own.
Let me give you my phone number.
Sure, I'll give you mine too. Then we can call if we have to cancel for some reason.
What do you think of the test?
Rather difficult. How about you?
It wasn't too bad. Were you nervous?
Rather. I'm afraid I didn't do very well.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
That's because you did well.
No, I wouldn't worry about you.
Why?
It seems to me that you always do better than you say. Can you tell me where I can park?
Are you driving a motorcycle or an automobile?
I drive an automobile.
Fine. You can either park in the student lot or on the street. Do you know what a handicapped space is?
Yes, I have seen those spots.
Well, when you see the blue spots with the handicapped logo, do not park there unless you have a special permit. Are you going to be parking in the daytime or the evening?
I park in the evenings.
Then you also need to be aware of the time limits on the street signs. Have you seen those signs?
Yes, I have seen those signs.
The signs always tell you how long you can park there and on what days. Do you know how to read the curb colors?
Yes, I know what the curb colors mean.
Well, just as long as you realize that red means no parking and white means loading and unloading. I think you know what you need to know.
Mary didn't pass the final exam in physics.
She must be very sad.
Her parents scolded her severely and she's very depressed now.
At a time like this, what she needs is a pat on the back rather than a blame.
I don't have my homework today.
You usually are good about turning it in. What happened?
I was really sick.
But couldn't you have done it when you felt better?
Yes, I probably could.
You have already missed one other assignment. When can I expect the make-ups?
Next class meeting.
That will be soon enough. But make sure you get next week's assignment in as well, all right?
That would work for me.
Good. I know that you are capable of being an excellent student.
Professor, do you have a few moments when I could meet with you?
I schedule my appointments from 2 to 4 on Saturday. What works best for you?
3 would be a good time.
Great. Do you need directions to my office?
I'm not sure.
Well, just make sure to go through the double doors, and I'll be on the right.
Okay, I'll find it.
It's very easy to find.
See you then.
I will enjoy seeing you. Have a good week.
Welcome to our school. If you need any help, please come to me.
You are so kind. Thank you very much.
By the way, how many books am I allowed to check out?
You can check out 2 books at a time.
How long can I keep the books?
For 2 weeks. After that you must renew the books if you wish to keep them longer.
How may I help you?
I need to get on the internet.
Do you have your library card with you?
Yes, I have it.
You're going to have to wait for a computer.
That's okay.
Please put your name on this list.
Then what do I need to do?
When there is a computer available, I will call you.
What do I do to log on to the computer?
Just type in the number on the back of your library card.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Would you like to go skating with me this afternoon?
Oh, I'd love to. But we're going to clean our dormitory. I can't be absent.
Maybe another time. People say that boys' dormitories are in a mess, is it true?
In fact, our dormitory is much worse than they can be described.
It's hard for me to imagine. How can you stand that?
You'll get used to it gradually.
Oh my God, don't you know that such living environment is not healthy?
Yes, we do. That's why we have a cleaning every 3 months.
3 months? Incredible. What's your schedule like this year?
Pretty busy. I have to pick up a lot of credits this year.
What's your major?
I'm majoring in French literature.
Oh, don't you have to take that class on 18th century poetry? It's really difficult. I hear the students in that class have to write a paper 100 pages long.
That's right. We got the assignment last week.
When is it due?
Next Monday.
Remind me never to sign up for that course. May I help you?
Could I check out this book?
Let me see your library card.
I need to get one.
You can apply for one right now, if you'd like.
Okay, let me do that right now.
Could you fill out this application?
I'm finished. Here you go.
Could you please sign the back of the card?
All right.
That's it.
Now may I check this book out?
May I help you?
I would like to return this book.
May I do anything else for you?
I would also like to check out these books.
Will that be all?
That's it.
Do you have your library card?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Will that be all for today?
That'll be all.
These books are due back in 2 weeks.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.